Hello everybody. I bought these at the Dollar Tree, obviously for $1, and I got them for their shape. I have saws. When I got these, though, my saw, I did not have a chop saw, only a scroll saw, and the scroll saw is really good for making, curves and, cutting out small pieces, but this would have took me a really long time. And plus, I just love the way it's shaped, and for $1, I don't think I can buy a piece of wood and cut it down for $1. I just really don't. Either labor or, buying the wood. So, anyway, this is exactly what this is. I wedged this off, which was really easy. I mean, I just got my way in there, and just slowly, because I won't save the welcome. I mean, why wouldn't I? And this one's coming off even easier than the first one did. But anyway, so I scraped that off, and I took a small Phillips screwdriver, and this comes right out. Don't lose a screw if you want to put it back on. The hardest piece to get off was this, and it came off real easy. It did leave a sticky mark on here though, which I am going to, I'm just going to cover this back up with some shipping paper, and I guess that's what you call that. Anyway, it doesn't matter what kind of sandpaper that you're using, but if you can see the mark from the sticker there, it's sticky. So I'm going to use this side. I want to paint this side, so I'm just going to give it a really light sanding over that sticker. I was going to try a Goo Gone or whatever, but since this is just particle board, I mean, this is really just a bunch of cardboard stuck together. I don't even think it's particle board. It's just a bunch of paper, thick paper. So if you put Goo Gone or something like that on it, you might end up ruining it, which I'm glad I thought about, because I was going to use acetone on it to take the sticky off. So anyway, sand it. Up at the top, it looked like they used some kind of a sticky on the place where they had the hanger also. So just going to give it a wipe down with the paper, with your sandpaper. And then I have this cute little saying that I cooked up on my Cricut yesterday. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, that Cricut intimidated me. I wanted one, and then when I got one, I thought, oh Lord, what did I get this for? This is, I'm never gonna, you can see my where I weeded my saying out. But anyway, I watched a tutorial on YouTube, which I will tell you who it is when I go back in, and I'll get the information. I'll tell you who it was that I watched, because it was so made for beginners. Absolutely. Sometimes you get on there and it'll say it's for beginners, and it's really not. Okay, so I have the screw and the hanger here, so I'm going to put this in a safe place where I'll never remember, but it'll be safe. So anyways, after watching her, I was able to get my design not only from the Cricut, but get it peeled up onto the transfer paper and onto my design. And I was having so much trouble getting the design off, getting it transferred. So I was just doing it wrong. I had never completely finished watching a video, because you know me, you don't know me, I know everything. I already know everything. So why do I have to sit and watch a stupid video? Well, I realized real quick when it came to that I did not know everything. But anyways, my cute little saying is, it says, may the and it's a picture of a fork, be with you, and obviously it would go in the kitchen. But I just wanted something to put on here. I think it's a cute saying. My husband rolled his eyeballs, but I think it's cute, and I'm going to use it. And if I figure out that it doesn't fit onto here, I will, I'm going to do something else. But this is really cute. I'm going to paint this, but I need to figure out, my letters are black, so I need to figure out which beautiful color I'm going to use to have the black sticking out from. So bear with me. I bought this little fan at the Dollar Tree, and it takes 2 AA batteries, and it is awesome. I use it to set for my paint to dry. When I do the crackle paint, I use it to dry my glue. It's really awesome. So I am not coming home today without a new set of brushes. I left my favorite brushes upstairs, but they're all about in this shape. Dingy and dirty. But I wanted to show you, I take the edges when the edges get a little unruly, and I just kind of trim them down a little bit, so I get the most use out of them I can. Excuse me, because let's face it, if you're anything like me, you can't afford to just run out and buy new or just throw something away after a couple of uses. I get my money's worth. Okay, so I settled on a light green. My kitchen is a green color, so I'm going to put this first layer of, it's going to take a few layers, but I'm going to put this first layer. Look, I tapped this and I can't, all of a sudden I can't shake it. Anyway, it's going to take several layers, because a lot of times when you have this paper based, I mean, all paper used to be wood, but when you have this paper-based stuff, whatever this is, it soaks in. The paint's going to soak in. So I know that. So I'm going to put a few layers of paint on this, and then we'll get busy doing the funner part. But yeah, I would like to show how to transfer the Cricut paper, the Cricut design over to this. Just in case there's someone else out there like me who just needs a direct, this is how you do it, and get it over with type of person. So, I'll be back. Okay, I'm not sure about the color, if you can see this. It's an apple, it's like an apple color. So, but I do want to say that this isn't soaking into the wood like I thought it was gonna. So this paint here is Americana Hauser Light Green. It says Deco Art. I'm gonna tell you something. It's great. This, I don't know how much this cost. This was part of a box I purchased a box of old paint and craft supplies from a yard sale years ago, and it was already old when I got it. But look at this paint. It's not sinking in. It's got full coverage, 100% full coverage. The paint, I'm not going to say by name, but some of the stuff that I bought at Walmart for 50 cents is not like this. This is good. I don't spend a lot of money on paint, but I guess that, and I'm bad about mixing paint with water. Like, I put in a few drops of water. I don't put in a lot, but because I feel like I get better coverage that way, and I get more for my money, and this seems to work out really well. I've not mixed this with water. I don't know how good it would be with water, but I'm going to tell you something. If you want a good paint, right here it is. And yeah, I'm not sponsored, obviously. I have like 1 subscriber. I don't know, 2, 3, 4, I don't know. So obviously not sponsored. But this is a great paint. I highly recommend it. Okay, so take this and make sure that this is just a silly thing that I decided to do at the spur of the moment yesterday. I had a little bit of time, a little bit of extra black vinyl, so make sure that your design is going to fit where you want it to fit. So I cut mine, you know, obviously off in pieces here. And I did you probably ain't going to be able to see it, or not going to be able to see it, but it's a fork. So it says, "May the fork," and then I got "be" and "with," "be with," and Gio's going to be down here by himself, so it fits that way. This is mine. My kitchen is actually a darker green, and I don't know that this is going to look real great. If not, then I'll probably sell it when I do the flea market thing for my jewelry this year. So, excuse me. I feel like I can't breathe real well today again. But anyway, I cut this transfer tape when it was before I knew that you could reuse this. So I already have it cut. This is just regular, it's Cricut. Came with the Cricut, I have the Express Air too. So if it fits over the words, then I'm just going to use the same piece for the whole thing. That's what I ended up doing yesterday, and that's where I was having all my trouble, was the transfer tape. So I didn't know lots of things. I didn't know that this was reusable, and I didn't know, like, I figured out for myself that I don't have to keep all the words together in the, you know, I can cut them apart and do them word by word. So the biggest thing I didn't know was that you need to weed it first. I tried putting this on first. I swear I seen it somewhere, but I don't know that. So I used a different, let me think. What did I cut out this morning? Was it this? I'm going to see if this will peel up easily or not. So you give it a few tries here to get it to come up without the paper underneath. It's not wanting to. There it goes. So let's see if it's going to pull up. I was having, oh yeah, oh my goodness. I had such a hard time. I thought it was me. And after I got to watching other people, I'm like, they're not having trouble. I had to weed everything out before I even tried this. So I'm telling you that I had to pluck this part up and pluck that part down. So I changed my cutting. So I had it on vinyl. And then I thought, you know, maybe it's not me. I'm just assuming that it's me, but maybe it's not me. So it's not. It was the setting, but I had it on vinyl, and this is vinyl, so I can't see here. There we go. That off. And anyways, I had such a hard, I was so frustrated. I was like, I'm selling this thing. I don't even want it. And here it wasn't me at all. Gosh darn it, I thought I had the sticky side down, and then you find out that that's not how it is. Okay. Oh, anyway, get off me. So, that was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece of transfer tape down some. Just to, because I don't have anything bigger than this, so. No, do I? No, it's all the same. So I'm just going to cut this down just for convenience. Yeah, I'm so precise here, right? Anyway, save these. Don't throw them away because you can have these little words and whatnot. You may be able to use it later. So, My problem is dog hair. My dogs will not stay out of here. They want to be wherever I am. And I don't have the heart to tell them no, so I have a hard time with dog hair in here. Sorry, someone sent me a message. Get the transfer tape up. Will it help if I turn it over? Probably get hit with the copyright. Hang on. Okay. You know, now that I'm thinking, I got a fly right up my nose. Good Lord. Get away. I found if you take a wild swing out, gosh, I cannot get this up. So, yeah, gotta have something to talk about while I'm totally not doing this correctly. Oh my goodness. Can't get it. Not at this point, I don't know what I want to use it. This is what I was having all kinds of trouble with this. I was having all kinds of trouble with everything. Oh my goodness. I couldn't get my design to separate. Darn it. Maybe, oh geez, just use your bare hands, huh? Oh my. Okay, so when you put it on, I like to start in the center. Didn't get over that, but I don't think that's going to make a whole lot of a difference. So let me get my, we call this burnishing, is that correct? Here's my burnisher. I don't know. Oh, right in front of my darn face. Okay, anyway, you want to make sure that this is, you know, to the transfer tape. Obviously, I didn't get my Y covered. Normally I'm down here on the cutting board. I want to be real careful not to mess up my Y. But normally I'm down there, but I'm just doing this, it's like a quickie. In case there's any people out there like me who need an easier video. I just wanted to put this out there. I don't know if I'll get views or not, but so this just dawned on me. I don't have to have that whole side up. That hole is like way off center too. Whoever did that, I mean, I'm sure it's, yeah, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Anyway, when you pull, make sure you don't, make sure this doesn't fold. You want to keep it in a curved motion. And like that A just decided it wasn't coming, give her a quickie here. And you can always try going from the other side as well. They say, nope. So they say that you have trouble with one side, you go to the other. And they want you to come down at an angle. So we'll see what happens. So if it sticks a little, just be really careful and pull slowly. My husband is sending me text messages. He thinks I'm mad, so okay. I said I don't expect you to know I'm making a video, but I'm making a video. Give me about 10 minutes. Yeah. We have our differences when we go out shopping. He wants to just run through the stores, and I want to look at stuff. Okay, so if I go to Walmart, I don't have to look at every aisle. I know what's in Walmart. Go get what you want, but if I'm interested in something, leave me alone for a minute. But we didn't go to Walmart. We went to thrift stores. We went over to Shipshawana. And when I go into a thrift store, I want to see what they have. Okay, so obviously you want to make sure, first of all, that you're straight. If you want to do the thing and measure, you know, maybe put a small line or a piece of tape or something in the middle to show you where the middle of your board is, that's fine. You can do it however you want. I'm just happy with making sure that it's on the board itself. So anyway, once you do this, give her a, just be careful, because I mean, if you have something hanging off over the edge, you don't want to tear it. So just give her a quickie here. I haven't had much trouble with it sticking to the thing I'm sticking it to. Oh my goodness, it's so much easier. I'm so glad I found that video that I still haven't looked up yet. So anyways, pull it off at an angle. You see I was getting a kind of a dent here, and we don't want to do that because we don't want to ruin the transfer tape, and we don't want to put a crimp in our letter, in our words. Look at that, and just like that. So I don't really know, do you go over it with this or not yet, but my I'm just happy that I did it, that I know how to do it. I thought, man, I got this machine, I'm just getting rid of it, I don't want anything to do with it anymore. Okay, so now we have the fork. The woman that was showing us how to do it, she had a lighted box that she put this on. Have no idea where she got it from. She said it wasn't Cricut's, but she got it for cheaper, and I didn't even have an idea that Cricut even had one. So I think before I do that with the fork, I'm going to put these on here real quick to make sure that my wording is right. I know I'm having trouble breathing right now. I apologize if you can hear that. I'm not struggling. It's just breathing hard. And it's not an attractive feature. So, alright, so here's what we're doing. It's going to be good. When I told my husband what it was, he rolled his eyes at me. So, anyways, I think this is better when you do this here to do it on a cutting board, because the cutting board is smoother. And yeah, my cutting boards are pretty hacked up, but the cutting boards are smoother. As far as under here, I could have a paint glob or something poking up through there. And they say flip it over and do the back side. Just be careful. I mean, they say you have to make a lot of mistakes before you're good at this. Hopefully I don't have to do too many more. And they do say to lay it flat and then pull. I suppose it depends on what it is, you know, that you're doing. So my spacing again, and you can set this down kind of without putting any pressure on it. I just want it to be straight. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, I think right there. And like I said, this is for me, so I do have a wall that I'm thinking about painting white, and even though my cabinets are dark green, I think. And yeah, and see there, I had to make sure my transfer tape didn't get on my Y. So, alright, let's see what happened here. Pulling it at an angle, so my doesn't want to be rounded all the time. So, alright, here we go. 2 down. Alright, so I'm going to leave the width there and the B. I would have been ideal to do them together, but I got confused and cut them apart. So We probably should have had them together. But I can't change it now. So maybe that would be a good idea to use a smaller piece of vinyl there instead of moving this one out of the way, so I know where my placement is. Alright, let's see here. Oh my gosh, this is incredibly easy. I can't believe it. If you would have seen how much trouble I had, how much I wanted to pick that machine up and throw it out the back door, you would know what I was talking about here. This was so hard to get these off. They did not pull up like that. I thought, why in the world would anybody want this machine? So it was just a cutting thing. Even though I had it on vinyl, it needed to go one step more past it. So let's see. I guess I could even use a small one. But anyways, they say don't throw those away because you could do like, see, no, there's a lovely dog. Oh, there was a dog hair. That's so funny. This is the worst part about changing pieces of vinyl is I've got to get the corner back off, which isn't aggravating at all. No, let's use the edge. Okay. Yeah, so I did not know you could reuse transfer tape. So the very first things, I wouldn't have been able to reuse it anyway because my stuff was so hacked up. I couldn't get anything to come off. I've still got things that I gave up on. I gave up to try again just to have the same problem. And wondering what the heck am I doing wrong? I don't know if I just misunderstood or, you know, what the deal was. Okay, so just to make sure it's straight, or you know, not crooked is pretty important to me. Let's see. I think I'm still a little bit crooked. Just like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I think you get the picture. Literally. Haha, I get the picture. I'll be back. Okay, so it looks like I got my U, not the U, but the word U on crooked. Sure does, darn it. But this was important for me because I learned, or I actually learned how easy it was to do it. So here we go. There's my project. Yep. Maybe use a ruler. I could have measured from the bottom down to see, you know, where I'm at on it. I'm not real good upside down. I'm not good right side up, let alone upside down. So we're actually off by not very much. Not even a 16th. Must be like a 32nd. So then that might tell me that this one's crooked. can't tell because of the fork in the middle, but I think the width is up a little bit too high. I don't know, but I'm not going to cry over my spilled milk. I hope you liked it. Yeah. Thanks for watching.